What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Sublimely Elegant here as always, and welcome to another level playthrough for the Doom Builder 2 series. This is high-speed footage of me making the level. I had some genuine and random inspiration while I was at work, and I managed to draw out a little sketch. And the second I got home, I started working on the level. This is literally 4 hours of straight continuous work compressed into 4 minutes right here. The video is going to be longer because after this is done building, I'm going to be playing the level. It's called Brain Hammer. It's been set up in a way where it actually has difficulty levels that work. If you choose the higher difficulty levels, there will be more monsters, less health, and such as that. And if you go easy, it's miraculously easy. I have to say, it was a lot of fun to actually just do an entire level over the course of 4 straight hours. Now, I did design this so that it's actually going to be... I had it in mind from the get-go that I want this to be a level 1 of a map set. So I designed it with that in mind, and I'm thinking I want to make Depth Carcass the second level in the map, and then perhaps Belligerent Cats can be the third map for the set. So with that being said, I am actually going to have to go through Depth Carcass again and rework the monster drops and items throughout the level in order to balance it as a map 2 as opposed to a map 1 a little bit better. Obviously it'll still have to be, completable pistol start. You always want to make sure that you do that when you make a map, because if a player dies and they have to restart the level, they restart with a pistol. And if you cannot complete a level, as I've said before, I believe it was during the Science of Level Design, if you cannot complete a level from pistol start, it doesn't work out, because you have to be able to progress if you happen to die, and when it comes to Doom, the chances that you'll die are probably quite high. For the map's theme, I focused on power outage, so most of the level is really dark. You'll probably notice off to the right side of the map that there is an outdoors area. It is bright, and that illuminates one of the main rooms, and there's also a couple flickering lights throughout the map. But other than that, it is very dark. I managed to work in a couple secrets. Off to the very left of where the player start is, if you can notice it, it's going wicked fast, I'm sorry, but if you can notice it off to the left, that is a blue key door, but the blue key door isn't necessary to complete the level. I actually used the key setup in a way where it's actually a secret, so the player can continue and exit the level perfectly fine, but if you do remember to go back to the blue door, most people would. But if you do remember to go back to the blue door and see what's inside, you'll get some goodies. At this point, you can see that I'm actually reworking for a different difficulty, and I'm playtesting it to ensure that it's beatable. And of course, I have to keep in mind, how players are going to play it, especially if they're new. They're going to be taking a lot more hits. But when I playtest personally, I try my best to go through as perfectly as possible, no wasted ammo, and as little health taken, or as little damage taken as possible, so that I can make sure that the balance is a little right. And once I've got it worked out to where that works out good, I usually put in a little bit more monsters and then call it. So, alright, it's finished building. Let's go ahead and play Brain Hammer. Alright, so here's Brain Hammer finished, and not in a speed that is unrecognizably fast. We can go ahead and fly around a little bit here. Now, the way that I did the different difficulties, I did it a little bit strange, and I kind of hate myself for doing it this way, but you're going to notice a lot of overlapping monsters, and that's because that I actually did everything, all the items and monsters and stuff, and ticked them all to be easy, and then moved them out of the way and like as a whole, and then replaced the medium, moved them out of the way, and then replaced the hard. And then once those were all 3 done, I just put them back in their respective places. So all of the monsters you see aren't going to pop out immediately when you play the game. The secret here, this is only here in the hard difficulty. Otherwise you can get a, but depending on your difficulty, I'll give you different things. So you could either get a cell charge pack or a stim pack, rockets or shells, or rockets or a smaller amount of shells, and then the green armor is standard for all of them, as well as all the secrets are pretty much the same. On easy you do get a lot of armor bonuses in this secret that are normally not there for the higher difficulties. And I managed to work out a way where this light actually flickers, and this door here has the light kind of peer through using the same technique I showed you guys in the shadow area. And this also flickers in tune with the light, and it's a really nice looking effect. I quite like it. God, that's a lot of people in here. Trust me, it doesn't make all those people. You'll see when I play through it. But I think there's a pretty decent amount of detail going on here. Full brightness on for a second. So these lights here are dead. This one is the flickering one, and this one is barely illuminated. I've got all the shadow technique effects going on. Some poison areas where they keep barrels. There's also a bit up here. And then the transfer to the outside area with a little doormat. I didn't actually even really put any trees or stalactites out here, so I could probably work on that as well. And then of course the exit switch, which is visible from the window that is right here. You can't just hop through the window, but you can see the exit pretty much immediately in the start. That's why I think it would make a really nice level 1, because it's really easy for the player to figure out what their goal is. They see it, they see an exit sign, right from the get-go, and they know what they're doing. But enough talking, I'm going to go ahead and play through it. So let's play it on the medium difficulty here. Just hurt me plenty. Okay, and welcome into the level. We're on medium difficulty here. Oh, come on, die, die. Couple shotgun guys up here, one shotgun guy and a couple regular people. Here's a secret identified via a weird texture, and I've also hinted at it by putting a door up there. It's not too noticeable because of the way that the light on that side's broken, so it dithers, but it is there, and if the player can kind of make out what it is, it would definitely hint them to the fact that something is around. As you can see, there's no armor shards in here. And the only reason for that secret is because, as I had mentioned before, if there's a monster that drops something, you want to ideally make it so the player can actually reach that. And then of course we have the exit here, and I've made sure that the window is actually blocking the sound so the group of monsters over there and over there don't run over here, because that kind of kills the fact that it's a level 1 and you just get bombarded by monsters through a window. I also use the hanging dude in the light as a pretty nice effect of, just to be freaky. Poison barrels are really nice. And the dead player, he dropped the key card. Tells a little story there. Let's go ahead and grab some of this ammo here. There we go. You can see the light blinking, and you see there's a bit of a shadow right inside of it there, and then it'll actually carry through to the other side just like that. Isn't that neat? I thought that was pretty cool. That was a bitch to get working. Okay, come on. No! See, there we go. I'm out of ammo there. So, ammo balance is perfect, honestly. I played through it for quite a while. You might be able to tell, I haven't slept at all. I have not slept. It may show in my voice. But yeah, the ammo scarcity I think is pretty much spot on, because When you exit the level, typically you don't have a ton of shotgun shells, if any, honestly, depending on, you know, how you do. Get a little health here. I debated on putting a chain gun right here, and I had to go with no because it's the first map. I don't want the player to be overly strong, because the chain gun is actually one of the better weapons you can get. It wastes ammo pretty quickly, so it does have a downside, but it causes the monsters to enter like a staggered state. I think it's called the chain gun cha-cha or something weird like that, because if you shoot like a revenant, for example, with a chain gun, chances are he's not going to get a punch out or shoot anything at you because he's just stunned the whole time. It's wicked OP, but it does utilize a lot of ammo to do so. And just like that, and there's a little stim pack right behind it. If the player feels like checking behind it, they can get a little boost of health if they really need it. But that's the exit of the level. So we can recap real quick while I'm still in here. So I completed this on medium difficulty. I've got 11 shells and 90 clips, as well as 60 cell charges and 6 rockets. I don't have weapons for those, obviously. I've got the pistol, shotgun, and my fist, but I like doing that thing where that sounds weird. I like doing it in such a way where I give you ammo for the future, because if you die, you lose that ammo, but if you manage to live long enough to keep that ammo to when you do get the weapon, it's going to be a huge help. Like, it'll be a wicked bonus for you if you can manage to hold on to that ammo through the entirety of the map set until I do choose to give you the rocket launcher or the plasma rifle. So I always like doing little things like that now and then. Some of the nice effects that I've done, or at least I hope they're nice. I thought so. The lighting actually, it's really like segregated, as you can kind of tell in there. Like, it gets darker over time. That's why it's so much darker on the other side. And I did that purely because that light is broken and that one's off. Like I said, I was going with the whole power outage thing. So this is really the only room that's like decently lit, and then this one, you know, it's relatively dark. It's going to appear a bit darker on YouTube because video artifacting and the way things upload and renders and stuff like that, but it's relatively dark. I think it's honestly pretty good. It plays nice. I like it personally. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully the map design has given you a bit of inspiration for your own designs. That's what I always aim to do. That's actually why I do the level playthroughs now and then when I have some maps that I like, because, you know, there's no better way to you know, further your creative ideas, you know, than seeing someone else's. I think Minecraft is a huge example of that. You know, everybody sees what everyone else is doing and they want to go out and try it for themselves. So yeah, I think this is really nice. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure to hit the like button if you do like it, or dislike it, and let me know why you dislike it. It could be just because I'm tired. Maybe I'm rambling. Who knows? I am rambling though. I'd say the map was pretty good though. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.